Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to use all the functions and features of the Casio W-218H. So today we are going to talk about all the functions and features, what each and one of these buttons do, how to use them, and how to toggle between the different options that this particular model has. I'm going to leave timestamps in the description box below in case you have only one thing that interests you. But if this is the first time that you are seeing this video, or if you just bought this watch, make sure to watch the full video so that you know everything that this particular model has to offer, so that you can know and use in the future. Also, I will be making a full tutorial on how to replace the watch battery on this particular model as well, and I will leave a link in the description box below, so if that is something that you are interested in, make sure to check it out. Now, the first thing that we are going to do is to talk about what each button does. As you can see, we have here start, stop, here we have mode, and here we have light. The light is going to activate the light in case you are in your home screen. In case you do not know what your home screen means, it means when you have the time and date displayed. As you can see right here, we have the time and the date, and then we have the start stop button. If you press it while you are in the home screen, it will switch between the 12-hour display and the 24-hour display. As you can see, military time right here. So we are 3 in the morning, 3 a.m. If I press it once again, it is going to go to 12-hour display, and it's going to show nothing because we are AM, and if we were 15, it would show me 3 and a PM right there. Now we are going to use the mode button in order to toggle between the different options that the watch features, and these are going to be the alarm, the stopwatch, and the setting of time and date. Now when you start to set one of the features, you are going to use the other two buttons, and once you want to finalize the process, you are going to press the mode button. So we use the mode button in order to initialize one of the modules, one of the features that this watch has, and then we are also going to press it in order to finalize the process. Now the first thing that we want to do is to set the time and date, and we are going to press the mode button 3 times. Just like this. Now the first thing that we can set are the seconds. As you can see, they are flickering, flashing. So this means that if I press the start and stop button, it is going to reset them to 0. Because we were above 30, so between 30 and 59, they reset to 0, but also a minute was added. If I press the start stop button between 1 and 29, it is going to reset the seconds, but no minute is going to be added. Now I'm going to use the light button in order to go to the next feature when it comes to the setting of time and date. And this is going to be the hour. If I press the start stop button, it is going to go one by one. So I can only go forward. You won't be able to go backwards as you would do on a Casio G-Shock watch. Now if you want to speed up, so you want to not press 10-20 times in order to change the minutes, let's say, you are going to press and hold, and that is going to activate the speed scroll function. So as you can see, it goes a lot faster. As I mentioned, we are now in the 12-hour display, and as you can see, we are being shown 3 p.m. so 3 in the afternoon. I'm going to press the light button once again, and here I can adjust the minutes. Once again, I can either go one by one, or I can press and hold in order to speed scroll. Let's make it 3 and 15. Just like this. Now something really important is that you need to also take into account for the seconds, because the watch is going to continue on ticking and working in the background while you do these settings. Now I'm going to press the light button once again. Here I can select the month, and once again I can do one by one, or I can press and hold in order to speed scroll. Let's make it the 9th, so September. Then I'm going to press the light button once again. Here I can go and make it, let's say, the 30th of September, and I'm going to use the speed scroll function. Then I'm going to press once again, and I'm going to set the day of the week. So I'm going to make it Friday. If I press the light button once again, we are going to cycle back, and we are going to start from the beginning. So here I can reset the seconds, then I'm going to go to the hours, the minutes, the month, the day of the month, and the day of the week. Once again, as I mentioned, in order to finalize the process, we are going to press the mode button, and that is going to end the process, and all of the settings were saved. As you can see, we are now at 3 p.m. Now the next feature that we are going to talk about is going to be the alarm. Here there are going to be a few things that you can do. You can either set the alarm, or you can turn on and off the alarm or the hourly beep. Now, first we are going to use the start-stop button in order to activate or deactivate the alarm and the hourly beep. As you can see here on the top left corner, there is no symbol. If I press the start-stop button once, you can see that I will see those lines. This signals the fact that the alarm is now on. If I press the button once again, it is going to show me a symbol with a bell, and that signals the hourly beep. So every full hour your Casio is going to ring, signaling the fact that a full hour has passed. This can be useful in case you have a certain deadline, if you want to take a break, do some exercises, and so on. But otherwise, I am pretty sure you want this one to be deactivated. If you press it once again, both the alarm and the hourly beep are now going to be activated. If I were to finalize the process to press the mode button and arrive in my home screen, you'll be able to see that these two symbols now appear on my home screen. So I have the alarm and the hourly beep both activated. That is how you know that these features, options are activated, by looking at your home screen on the display and seeing one of these two symbols or both of them, signaling the fact that one or both options, so both features as we see in our case, are activated. Now I'm going to press the mode button once again, and I'm going to arrive once again here. If I press the start stop button once again, it is going to deactivate both of them. If I press it once, the alarm is on, the hourly beep is on, both the alarm and the hourly beep are on, and now none of the features are on. So that is what you do with the start button, with the start stop button. If I press the light button, I'm going to start setting the alarm. The first thing is going to be the hours. I'm going to change the hours. But something really important to know if you play with your Casio watch is that when you start to set an alarm, it will automatically activate the alarm. So you can see that the symbol for the alarm is now on. If you want to deactivate it at the end, you will have to use the start stop button in order to do so. Now, since we have the hours flickering, flashing, that means that we can set the hours. So I can use the start stop button and I will be able to set the hours. As you can see now, I have the 12-hour display, so it is going to tell me that I am at 7 p.m. Let's make it 6 a.m. You can also press and hold in order to use the speed scroll function as well, right here. So 6. Now I'm going to press the light button once again, and I'm going to switch to the minutes. Once again, you can go one by one, or you can press and hold in order to speed scroll. So let's make it 6:50. If I press the light button once again, it is going to save my settings and it is going to finalize the process. If you made a mistake, you can press it, you can change the hours, then you can also change the minutes. And once you have finalized the process, press it once again. As I mentioned, the alarm is now on, so I want to have it off, and I'm going to leave it at off, so no symbols are going to appear right here. Now, in order to finalize the process, I'm going to press the mode button, as you do on all functions and features when it comes to most Casio watches. Now, the last function that we are going to talk about is going to be the start-stop watch. Here we can use the split time, you can also record the elapsed time and also the first and second place. In order to arrive at the stopwatch, we are going to press the mode button and we are going to arrive here at the stopwatch. Now, if you want to start the stopwatch, as you can see and how the button suggests, we are going to start, we are going to stop, we can resume, stop again, start and stop. So these are going to be the first functions. Now, if you press the light button, it is going to reset to 0. So we are going to start all over again. Now, if we press the start button and instead of pressing the start stop button, we are going to press the light button, we are going to record the split time. You can only record 2 and you are not going to have a memory, so you won't be able to know, let's say, how you would do on a Timex Ironman where you can record up to 20 laps. So as you can see, the dots right here are flickering. That means that the stopwatch is running in the background. So if I press the light once again, it is going to show me the total time because the chronograph is running in the background. If I press it once again we have the split time function and the chrono is running in the background. So you can use this as much as you want, and you need to note down all those times because, as I mentioned, it doesn't have a memory. Now I'm going to stop this time and I'm going to reset it to 0 so that we can also see the first and second place. If you want to record, let's say, the first and second place for 2 runners, you are going to press the start when both runners have began the race. Now when the first runner is going to go past the finishing line, you are going to press the light button as you would do with the split time. But now instead of pressing this one, because we want to memorize and to know the first and second runner's time, instead of pressing this one, we are going to press the start stop. And now you can see that the dots here are no longer flickering. So that means that the chronograph is no longer running in the background. So at this time, here we have the time for the first runner, so for the first place. I'm going to note down 9.79 hundredths of a second, and then when I'm going to press the light button, it is going to show me the time for the second runner. As you can see, 24 seconds and 32 hundredths of a second. After you have wrote down this as well, you can press the light button and it is going to reset to 0. In order to finalize and to go back to your home screen, we are going to press the mode button once again. Now, in case you want to switch to the 24-hour display, as I prefer, I'm going to press in my home screen the start stop button and it is going to switch to the 24-hour display, as you can see right here. So guys, that was the full guide, the complete tutorial with all the functions and features of the Casio W-218H. Once again, I'm going to make a full video with how to replace the watch battery, link in the description box below, so make sure to check it out. If you reached this part of the video, thank you for watching. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to help us grow even more. It really helps the channel grow. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, what you would like to see next on this YouTube channel, make sure to leave a comment, and also check out our website vintageradar.com because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your like and subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one.